financial burden of medical expenses on the most vulnerable members of society. Arc Eden has made agreements with hospitals to provide discounted and forgiven bills for qualifying patients. These patients, many of whom come from marginalized communities, are often unable to cover the cost of treatment due to insufficient insurance or lack of coverage, yada yada. By leveraging the power of community and making the process accessible to everyday people, Arc Eden is paving the way for a more compassionate and sustainable approach to healthcare finance. They're doing their news circulation all right. Always at least one a week. Breaking the cycle of poverty, how Arc Eden is transforming financial futures. Fostering financial resilience. Changing the narrative for low-income families. What bullshit. Well, Equiunion, it's different. I mean, they don't do a news tour talking about how special and helpful they are. They do it, and people write about it. We all manipulate each other in some way. I don't know, the way these articles are written, and the amount, kind of looks desperate to me. Like they're trying to sway the people, or convince them that they're this holier-than-thou savior. I feel like I have to be knowledgeable about this. I mean, that meeting, I can't get it out of my head. They all know what they're good at, and they make sure to bring it to the table. I don't want to feel blindsided like that again, or feel like I don't deserve to be there. Yeah, I just... I want to be ready for whatever goes on. I don't want to second guess myself. You think so? I don't think I'd use the word great, though. I was able to keep up with them, kinda. You did awesome, though. I mean, I don't think many people could keep their cool in that room, but you did so good. Hey, what's up? What's up? Alright, don't bullshit me. I've honestly lived with you enough to know that you're thinking about something. Come on, don't lie to me. You've been sketching the same line since I started reading the article. Yeah, you have. I might be reading, but I'm not blind. Alright, enough of that. What is it? Why are you so against telling me? You think I'm gonna get angry or something? Alright, so what's going on behind those gorgeous eyes? Be in the safe house? I don't know. I mean, I wish I could tell you how long we'll be here for, but I can't. I mean, how long has it been already? Almost three months, right? You don't like it? Yeah, we've had a lot of fun. There's only so much you can do in one place, but we've been creative. The games are great. We got books. And when the night's clear, we can look at the stars. We cook. We talk. Almost like we're a retired couple with our own place, just living life. I know. I like to pretend that it's not what it is. But you're right. We are trapped. But for good reason. I bet you miss your life. But is it so bad being with me? Yeah, I get it. And for you, it'd be worse. Working with people on a daily basis. You're social by nature and necessity, aren't you? So going from being a barista to being locked up in this place is a big change, huh? Yeah, I miss that too. I used to go all around, going to bars. I miss riding my motorbike, but I'm used to this shit. Well, not being in a safe house like this, but my kind of life gets me prepared for when shit hits the fan. Neither of us should be here. We didn't know what would happen. That day when I went into Brewhouse, I didn't know it would be the beginning of all this. That the cafe would explode. The people we knew, the regulars, dead. I know. How are your dreams? I'm happy I'm able to at least take care of you when you have them. And you shouldn't be having them in the first place, though. You're not supposed to be in this life. And I didn't want you to be. You know, when I went to Brewhouse, all I did there, besides savoring your amazing lattes, was watching you and everyone else just be there. None of you knew it was neutral territory. None of you even had the slightest idea who came in and out of that place. Really? What kind of rumors? What, did your coworkers think that I'd be a danger to you if you didn't behave yourself? Oh, I like that I got a reputation. But yeah, you're in my world now. I wouldn't call it a prison. It's more of a safe house. You know, plenty of room, a nice view, good company, but a false sense of freedom. I want to leave too, but we can't. You know we can't. Yeah, this is the best place we can be. Dad thought we were safe in one of his hotels, and look what happened. Too many staff, too many people around us to bribe and convince, and only a handful of people know where we are. And that's for us. It's not a coincidence that everyone else from the explosion managed to die, even the ones who survived. So what does that tell you? They wanted all the collateral, and they didn't want anyone to talk about what went down. Yeah, I think they don't want any witnesses. So this is the best we got. In a way, you are just tagging along. You were the only one I knew I could save in the time I had, and I went for it. And now you're sucked in with no way out. For now, though, I'm sure that when this all blows over, you can live your normal life again. I don't know how long it'll take. Gang feuds can last years. I know, I don't want us to be kept in here for that long. I'll talk to my dad about it. Or maybe moving us every couple of months to a different place or something. But our position can't change. We can't go anywhere but another safe house. And I know it's fucked. Because it is. But we can't fight against this. Not us. It's inevitable. Of course I am. Babe, I'm terrified. I wanted to put on a strong face for you. This might be the world I live in, but that doesn't mean I'm used to this. And as much as I try to prepare myself, nothing could have for what happened to Brew House. What happened with my mom. I don't want it to be what happens. I can't think of that. It'd be stranger if you weren't scared. Is that what you've been dreaming about? Look at me, please. Talk to me. I don't see why you can't see your family again. Because I can't say yes. I can say I don't see why not. This won't go on forever, you know? I want to think that we'll come out of this. I mean, maybe with a few scars, but alive. Yeah, I can live with that. Because there are good memories buried in the bad. Sometimes it makes it worth living through it. But I've had to learn how to dig through that. You don't know how, do you? Yeah, it's not really a skill you'd want someone to have. So, keep going with how you feel. Yeah. Even if you think I might not like it, just say it. Because I know it's a lot. This isn't the first time I've caught you daydreaming with your eyebrows like that. I'm getting a little worried about you. Yeah, of course we can lay down. Come here. Is that better? Alright. So, say what's on your mind. No, I don't think that's harsh. I think it's perfectly normal that you don't want my life. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for any heart, really. I don't have the answer for either of those questions. It'll end when it ends. And where we'll be, and that's anyone's guess. Best case scenario, we defeat the penance, or keep them at bay, minimal casualties, and maybe the Vex respect the truce. We all go on living like we're in a Cold War, just spying on each other, but not making any moves. I'm not gonna lie. You might have to keep looking over your shoulder. I mean, it depends on what the fuck Brewhouse was to begin with, and why we're being targeted. If that gets solved, then you probably won't have to. It's better me saying probably. I'll be lying to you if I said anything else. No, you don't. Even if it'll give you a moment of peace, you know it wouldn't be true. And you deserve the truth. Sometimes, if they're lucky, they can escape this life. Uncle James told me about this guy who he was connected with. He joined a gang in his teens, did shady shit, and then after his best friend was killed, there was an opportunity for him to escape because of a tip-off, I think, about an ambush, and he left. He went into hiding, changed his name, and after a year, he became a mechanic. I don't think you'll have to do something that drastic. If everything with the bomb is tied up, then there won't be a threat anymore. Because it is an if. Nothing's for certain. I mean, it's a saying for everything, but it's true. Especially with something like this, where alliances can change on a dime. You're not going to die. I'm gonna make sure of it. I want to believe that it's certain. I'm not letting you leave my side, not yet. And I want to believe that if anything does happen, that I'll either prevent it or take it. I can do that, and I will for you. Because I roped you into this. I mean, granted, I had no idea it would get this big. And the alternative was you dying, so I didn't really have a choice. But if I knew what would happen, I'd still save you. I said that you're my responsibility. And my dad might not like it, but I'd take a bullet for you. What? I don't think that. If I was on my own right now, and I know this is selfish, but I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be alone in the hotel, in the safe house, just with my thoughts, asking myself why the fuck I'm in this mess to begin with. And I'd kid myself into thinking I didn't know the answer when the truth is, it was bound to happen eventually. Because why wouldn't it? But you? Would it be corny of me to say that you've already saved me? I didn't know how else to say it. You've saved me from thoughts that I know would destroy me. If I was the only survivor, I know I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'd still be the same useless, scared kid from Fresno, not being able to move, surviving by luck. For so long, I've forgotten what it felt like to fight for something good. Yeah, you. This? It's the only good thing going for me. And it's not a distraction from what's happening or anything. It's you. What I mean is, I've had my flings. I've had my friends with benefits and whatever else you want to call the people I've been with. But none of them have calmed me the way you do. I don't think it's trauma bonding or whatever. Even back at Brewhouse, I had my eyes on you. And it has more to do with you being eye candy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like your presence or something. Your aura. Yeah, but were you drawn to me because of my looks or the rumors? Both? I'll take it. Oh, so you used to watch me talk to the other people? My smile. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Did it make your heart skip a beat? So I was eye candy for you too, huh? Nuh-uh, you can't downplay it now. You like it when I smile, right? Now you get a kiss for admitting it. Hmm? Sure, ask whatever you want. Would it be weird if I said I hadn't really thought about the answer? Uh, I I don't know what would make me want to quit being part of the race. I mean, it's not a job. You can't just hand in your resignation or not turn up anymore. And it's even harder because my dad is the leader and my mom founded it. So I'm always going to be tied to it. But to leave them entirely? I don't think it's possible. Probably something something big. Maybe if I got someone pregnant, I wouldn't want my kid being anywhere near this. I won't give them the life I have. No way. Yeah, settling down, wanting to have a family. Yeah, that would. But the thing is, I never stopped to think about that. I knew I wouldn't want to have a family attached to me, so I buried the thought. I mean, what's the point? By then, I'm just torturing myself, thinking about a future that I'll never have. I wouldn't say it annoys me, it's just the way it is right now. I have to accept it. What other option do I have? I'd have more of a chance escaping if my family didn't make the Wraiths. And now that my dad wants me to succeed him, it's not like I can just say no and he'll be like, okay, son, you can leave now. You're kind of cruel for asking me that, you know? It is cruel in my world. Touche. If he said I could leave, the first thing I'd do is I'd go back to college. Yeah, I'd finish my degree. I think that's one of my biggest regrets. NASA, if I could. I'm not a teacher, but I want to do something that's worthwhile to the world, and something that matters. No, I don't think what I'm doing now matters. I mean, how does it? What do I do? I'm muscle. I threaten. I gather intel. I I've killed. There's blood on my hands that no life after this can erase. You can't forget something like that, no matter how hard you try to justify it. There was a robbery in our territory. It was a business that the Wraiths protected, and me and a couple of guys were closest when it was happening, so we got there, and as soon as we did, the guns came out. That night is still a bit of a blur, but I remember pulling the trigger and they just stopped. It was silent. And then when I saw them just lying there, eyes half open, it took everything in me not to throw up on the spot. That was my first kill. I don't really want to know how many. I mean, like, it's not a lot, but the fact that I even have to count above one is too much. Well, me having to live my life on the edge is how it's been since I dropped out of college. Yeah? I wouldn't want you to understand any of it. What will you do when this is over? Yes, the question guarantees the safety of your family, no matter the decision. I thought so. Yeah, getting out of this city would be good for you. Even better if you're with your parents. I doubt anything will happen, okay? My dad probably has guys following them or stationed around them. They'll be safe. He's not heartless. He knows the streets, he knows the tactics. People you care about become a strength and a weakness. To me, you're a strength. God, you're a strength. Strangely enough, I don't think it's because we've been locked up in here. I mean, like I said, I liked you from the start, and I feel like this is quickening the process of what it would have been. Like a crash course to dating you, I guess. Yeah, it's gone great. I can't complain about anything. Except you stealing the covers during the night on your side of the bed. I know it's natural. That's why I have to steal you too. I've stolen you already, have I? I like that. The bad boy stealing you from the cafe and dragging you around the place, locking you away for gaming and kisses. You don't think I'm a bad boy, huh? Oh, you haven't seen that side of me. Because every time I've been around you, I've been myself. I'm always like that with the people I share a bed with. And at the cafe, it's chill, for the most part. When I'm a wraith, it's completely different. With you, I'm me. I can talk about the nerdy shit and the things that'll make other members roll their eyes and spit on my name. I don't know. Nepotism. I wasn't meant for this, but I'm not gonna let them walk all over me either. An act? I never really thought about it. I'm the person the situation needs me to be. Me being bad or whatever, I have to earn their respect. And it's not only about me, it's about my dad making the right decision with me. Because if I can't show them what I can do and what I'm capable of, then they'll look down on him too. What? What do you think will happen? Huh? You mean like a coup? I mean, they'd be ballsy, that's for sure. But I dunno. I mean, my dad's made the Wraiths better. More territory, more power, more influence on the people. I mean, they know we do bad shit, and we do it for us and for them. But there is always someone who thinks they can do it better, so I don't I don't want to think about that. Like what? Okay. I think I like this topic instead. Oh, yeah. This is the language I want to speak. I don't give a shit if he approves or not. You do? You want his approval? That kind of makes me happy. Well, my other relationships didn't really know about what I did, and everything else was just temporary. Us? Well, I think we should just enjoy going through the motions and seeing where this all takes us. I don't want to think of it that way because I want to enjoy it anyway. Nothing lasts forever, and yeah, nothing's for certain. But while I have you, snuggled on my bed, smiling like that at me, I just want to stay like this. Do you feel a little better? Anytime, baby. I know I can't give you answers because I don't have them. I wish I did, but all I can do is make you feel safe here and be entertainment. Whatever you want. Oh, you know what you want. Well, you better give me a nice tip. Oh, I'll be good. I moved it because I don't want them to see us. This is only for you. Oh, fuck you. But also call me cute again. Is it weird if I said I could get used to this? I'm glad you think so too. You want to keep drawing or you want to gossip under the covers? Okay, gossip it is. Tell me about the first time you dealt with a rude customer at Brewhouse. What? The first day? No way. Oh, wait, that was your first day? I think I remember hearing about it. Like, didn't he want something hot when you didn't have it on the menu? And then when he threw it at you, it hit someone else and they beat the shit out of him? No, I think it happened outside of the cafe. Man, I fucking hate entitled customers. I am never going into hospitality again. Did he ever come back? Good.